You know the celebrity
responsible for any emotional damage caused during this podcast.
Niggas really want to be gatekeepers, but I can't be gatekeeper because I'm not good at nothing.
The second song sounded like some wicked Barney type shit.
Man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn, hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man, hey, cool it down. If you ain't know me then, nigga, you gon' know me now. I say, goddamn, hey, I'm from the 6. You ain't never run no blocks. Most of these niggas just run their lips. All the girls that used to be thoughts, you be hugging them trying to kiss. How you turn her into your wifey when the whole hood used to hit? I say, goddamn, hey, I'm up now. They like, how the fuck he get a bag? He from a small town. They be praying on your downfall, hoping that you fall down. Now that I'm in my bag, I can't go fuck my crush now. I say, hold on, chill, just wait a minute. I'm just getting started, wait till you see me when I'm finished. I remember I was drowning, I looked up and you was grinning. Now you look upset and you look salty, see me winning. Hey, oh man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down?
The kids are sweet.
that shit fire. Whatever.
You are rocking out with the hottest, most entertaining podcast like ever. Okay, I got the best cast in this bitch today. Okay, we got Big Keish, we got Rue, we got Carlito Smooth. Okay, we got Donnie Sav in this bitch, and we got HB Kibby. You know the vibes. If you are new to this podcast, okay, this podcast is the part where I get to be really toxic and no one gets to tell me to stop. Now that we're starting today, we're going to start on some really good topics. We got some really good topics. I do want to make some announcements, though, before we get fully into our podcast topics and y'all start going crazy on each other and getting your pods off, right? We're going to go right into it. This Wednesday, okay, it just was announced. Flyers just dropped. This Wednesday, we do have a couple battles. Make sure you tap in for it. We got Star, of course, versus Red Rum. We also have Blue Paper Nas versus Shogun Wiz. We also have, what is this? We have our beat battle, Royal Beats versus Pyramid Beats. Make sure you tap in for that. And then, of course, we have Spit a Mac versus a Syracuse artist by the name of Drippo. Make sure y'all tap in for that. It's going to be some good music, good vibes. You know the vibes.
That's a tough-ass lineup.
Very good lineup. We've been working over here, and that's the point. I kind of want to open up kind of with that. A lot of people have been asking questions as to like how we go about like you know managing this shit and like keeping it going. And I'm not gonna tell you it's super easy. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh no, we don't face difficulties. This is mad easy. That's not true. We definitely do face a lot of difficulties behind the scenes, especially when you're dealing with different personalities, different things. I want to push that people should know to stay focused on the goal at the end of the day. It gets very complicated sometimes. It do get very hectic on some days. Y'all done seen it. Y'all done witnessed us on some nights. We be in this bitch like, yo, fuck this shit, man. Like, yo, I think Lito done said it. Lito done actually said fuck this. But nah, real shit though. We do go through it, but we appreciate everybody that fucks with us and rocks with us going through the process or whatever. We promise that we're getting better. We're being more professional. We have new rules for the artists. If we don't get the songs by the day before, the battle's canceled. None of that sending that shit to me when we're looking at each other on the live. I'm tired of the secondhand embarrassment for you. Especially if it's trash. Don't wait all day to send me trash. That's craziness. That's insane, right? Like they've done that to me. But we're gonna get right into it, y'all. Right? No, they did that shit, bro. I was not happy about that. We can get right into it though. We got some good topics. Let me ask the people, y'all. How y'all vibing? How y'all feeling today?
Shit, I'm feeling great. Yeah, I've got some good energy today. I got some new opportunities approaching and stuff like that. Y'all gonna probably see me engineering in a whole new professional capacity.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yo. All right, let's get into it. I was having a conversation with the pod this morning. You know what I mean? I normally call them just to piss them off every morning. So I called them. I was having a nice conversation with them. And it came up, we were talking about Pat Poose, right? Now, when we were talking about Pat Poose, it was mentioned, I'm not going to say who said what, all right? But a certain female podcaster that's on our team that may or may not be in the room right now. Right? No, but wait. A certain female podcaster called Papoose a gold digger and basically said he was getting tricked
No,
on.
I did not call him a gold
What's
digger.
with the
I called
anonymity?
him a trophy husband.
He called him what?
That's even
Trophy
worse. She
husband.
called him a trophy husband, y'all. The
She
disrespect to
said,
Papoose.
she said
This is
nigga
my
a
question,
puppet.
right? Is Pat? It might be possible, right? That he might be. I don't think he is. I think he makes his own money, so he got shit going on, right?
Yeah, that alphabet.
My question is why is it so frowned upon if Papoose want to be a trophy husband? It's so many trophy wives that don't do a goddamn thing. Why can't the roles be reversed?
It's always equality.
I think it's
See?
if we're gonna say like I think Papoose make money. I don't think Papoose don't make money. I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
not at
like
all.
compared to the women that he be with, like Clarissa Shields or Remy Ma, or you know what I mean. So it's like,
Nah, hell nah, because Remy Ma ain't really much of a big household name right now. That's what I'm saying.
She's worth more than him.
I mean, yeah, but
Because he not actively doing shows and shit, but he make enough money to be substantially
yeah, he
okay.
comfortable.
now, so I believe the narrative is basically based off of how he holds it down. Like he held it down for Remy while she was in jail and da 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 da. Now the problem is if you do that for the wrong person, you end up looking like a sucker.
That shit
But
went right
since
out
when
the
was
window.
being a good man being a trophy husband?
Listen,
You know
at this point, the nigga did what he had to do through the bed. Now he getting talked about for being by his woman's side. Like, what the fuck y'all want the nigga to do?
It's not
what I'm
about
saying?
him just being by his wife's side. It's the fact that I feel like he don't be having much going on for himself. And don't get me wrong, lately, I do see him back out there. But really, through the whole marriage with Remy and things like that, he ain't pop out until she popped out and they got on fucking Love and Hip Hop. Like, I don't see him doing much with his career, his stuff, besides running behind whatever woman he's with. Now
But
he's
I don't
doing
think
it
that's
with
fair.
Clarissa.
You could
I don't
say
think that's fair.
Not
nah.
at all.
I don't think that's fair because he could have shit going on that is not a part of his career. You see what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers that do music, bro, after wild music, it's not enough. You see what I'm saying? So niggas be having a lot of behind the scenes shit going on. You don't know what type of charities he got. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he got going on for real
His
outside.
investment.
We gonna be real.
She do got a point
You
though.
need to invest a little harder. He ain't even hit a mill yet.
She do
Artists
got a
be
point.
having a run where they're hot, like, and it could be a significant run. You know what I mean? But it's like after that run is up, there are like moments where you could pop back out. But I
He
think
can have a
Papoose
$1 million
realistically hit
paper.
his
Who's this
run pretty
person
early in
that
his
writes his
career.
own document?
Y'all about to say y'all do know when
Oh,
they
dude.
say net worths, that's just what they can gain off of like
Yeah, that's
tenders.
not their actual amount of
I
work.
wasn't talking about net worth. I was just talking about his cultural impact.
Oh no, I was piggybacking off of what Keith was saying.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, you good.
Nah, I'm just making a point. Even on paper, his net worth is not up with Remy Ma's and nowhere near Clarissa's.
Nowhere
Oh
near.
hell no, he ain't
No.
gonna be nowhere near the quote. Hell no.
But you got, I mean, but you got a point though, because the man not dropping no songs every now and then, once every couple years or anything like that. Like,
He wasn't dropping them
The real
bitches when he
question
was.
is it embarrassing for a man to have a sugar mama?
Hell no, I need to find me one right now.
You
Hell no, I'm tired of
know what
hearing
I'm
all that.
saying? It's not like he can't provide for himself either. He got bread, but like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, shawty, I want to come lay at your crib even though I got
I
my
don't
own
think
shit.
anything is wrong with that. I feel like the problem be when, as a man or a woman, because it goes hand in hand, you
you
need
get
to
that.
have something going on for yourself. Following your significant other around all the time and not having anything going on but what they got going on, and you are involved in that because of that,
I want to have
I
I
don't
have
like
a
that.
rebuttal.
Go ahead.
With like Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain, you know how much Easy has tried capitalizing off of the fact that he stole Remy from Papoose, like he's using it in his battles and da 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 da, and Remy's co-signing it because
You
she's
talk
like
about
damn
that.
near like.
Yup.
He another trophy husband. I don't
Is he
like him
winning?
either.
No, I said Captain is
But
definitely
Remy's
the
dogging
definition.
him out when he held her down, which isn't Right. And so I would say more so than anything, like, you know what I mean? Like, who's on who mind more?
But this shit could all be a big ass publicity stunt. You'll never know what's going on with these
It'd be like
celebrities.
that. It'd be like that. But my point was more on the trophy husband side. You know what I mean?
Oh, my
I see
fault.
a lot of women. It's cool for, like what can be said. It's cool for a lot of women to get away with not really having talent or being good at really much anything, and still being having a successful life because they're with a successful man. So what is wrong with the man saying, "Hey, look, I'm gonna get me a successful woman, and I'm gonna hold it down," as the women say.
What the first thing that you said about the women not having whatever, blah blah, yeah, that's wrong too. Like I don't just
I mean,
because you're a woman don't mean that you shouldn't have something going on for yourself. Like
I
But
point
think
it's
blank
everybody
so
should
period.
that's
contribute.
your
culturally
personal
accepted.
opinion though, but like the overall opinion that the world thinks like shit like that is okay. You see what I'm saying? Like overall, the world don't see nothing wrong with that. It's some people who you know what I'm saying is different. Like you, Keisha, you don't believe in that type of shit. You believe that they gotta have their own foot to stand on. But for the most part, most people is okay with that shit. And it's like bro saying it's not okay for the man to do that shit. But why not?
I was gonna
Why
say, why do
not?
y'all think that narrative
I mean,
is?
when it comes down to
I
that,
mean,
it's
it's
about the fact that's how they look at it. They men are supposed to be the providers in society.
It's a
Women are
double
supposed
standard.
to be barefoot, pregnant, cooking y'all meals, waiting for y'all to get home.
It's a
Oh
double
no,
What if
standard.
what if
man.
I don't
Clarissa
think, and I don't
what if
think that's the
Clarissa
thing that
was
men believe. I think women say that so they can like get an excuse to like be hoes. But like you can't sit up there and say that we just want you barefoot and pregnant because we don't want you at the club every weekend. I don't think that's like what we're asking for.
what if Clarissa felt more comfortable with him being there by her side and she rather him do that than be on his own endeavors?
Oh, Carissa all over him. I think she just
I
as
mean,
much
yeah,
on
that's cool for
papooses.
her.
Because
You know, like
if she's boxing and she got her man coming out rapping and she coming out to music, that's kind of like working together.
That's hand in hand. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Let's teamwork,
but
man.
that's why she lost though.
I mean, don't
Not too
forget
much.
don't forget that some females stay with a nigga just because they, I mean,
He
took him
lost.
the pussy from another, from, you know what I mean, from another girl. So it'd be like a little aha type shit too.
And some women
Wait,
like
I
to
didn't
take
know
it to
that.
niggas
He
just to be
lost.
able to have say so over them. Huh?
I think so. I could be tripping.
Wait,
Wait,
what
did she
happened?
lose?
I
Wait,
think she
did she
came
lose
out
her
to
fight?
Pap's
She
music and
didn't
then
lose
lost,
no
but I could
fight.
be wrong.
I was about to say, did she lose? Wait a minute, hold on, what?
Hell
I don't
no,
think
she
she
didn't
did.
lose.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
putting
really
on
pay
the
attention to
about a
her
I
woman.
wasn't
lyrics.
paying attention. I was just making a joke, but
Oh shit! I'm like,
But
wait a minute, that's
hell
crazy.
nah, she ain't lost.
Yo, big shout out to her though. All right, we'll go to the next topic. Okay, we're gonna go right to the next topic. All right, if you go to somebody's house, right, to Netflix and chill, right, but you get to the crib, the crib ain't what you thought it was gonna be. Like you looking around, you might have seen something move. You know what I mean? You know the dishes. You got dishes in the bedroom and in the living room. You know
We
what I
out.
mean?
I'm out.
How you handle that? What is
It's
she
over.
real cold though? What is she like? What is she like? You know?
It's it's two
No.
it's two
I'm gonna
options.
need you to reiterate that, Shy.
It's two options to that shit, right? You
I
Mhm.
either
gotta
You
look
tell
just
her
gonna
around
get
the
out of
corner.
there? If she
You
cold, you gonna stay?
as hell.
nah,
Gotta
it's
look
like you
around the
gotta
corner.
tell her by herself and she get on that shit ASAP, or you just walk right the fuck back out. It don't matter how cold she is, none of that shit.
You out.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
is this true that most of the cold ones do be dirty? Because like that's what my experience be, but I don't know. I'm checking.
Cause my thing like this, like, if you can't
Messy. I don't
maintain
know
your
about
house,
dirty.
if you can't maintain a clean house, how the fuck you gonna maintain a clean pH balance? Hell no.
All that.
Oh shit!
And not even just that, but if you can't respect me enough to clean up before I come over, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And shit,
All
Yeah,
right,
please
but
or
do
don't.
if
you?
you throw them
So do
clothes in
you
the
do it?
closet or something, you just got them laid out on the floor and shit. Like
Yeah.
that.
So
Be wearing shit, bathroom fucked up and dirty, mirror fucked up.
so do you
Yeah.
handle it like Kibby said? Do you like address it immediately? Like, man, like clean your house. Or do you like?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
do you like?
2025. Niggas going live.
Nigga said niggas going live.
Niggas gonna
Look
lie.
at
We
this
getting these views,
Yo,
but you gotta
deadass, bro,
fuck up.
deadass. That's exactly what niggas be doing though. They go right live and just roast the bitch. Nah, deadass though, like real shit, like. How do you handle that situation? Y'all just running out of there? Y'all just like, yo, we gotta go type shit.
It's a rap. Yeah, it's a rap.
I don't know, bro. I think you lying. I don't know though.
I mean,
I
okay.
don't know
So
for sure.
say for a minute she been coming to my house, right? And I
Mhm.
ain't never been to her house, or I just picked her up from her house, never really went in. And I mean, like, okay, maybe I might be feeling her a little bit or something like that. Yo, clean this shit up. I'm
Yeah.
not coming. I mean,
That's
Yeah,
why I
I
say
imagine
what
she
you have
starts
to do. You
staying at
tell them
your
about
house.
yourself or walk out.
your house can't look like it got bugs in it. I'm not staying.
Nah,
Hell
nah.
no. Hell
Yo,
no.
I got a
He said,
question.
he said, what if the house clean but the bathroom got rings in the tub? All type.
Nah, hell no.
Yo,
That's the
if
worst
you
thing I
go in
ever
her
heard.
bathroom and it's
The
treacherous,
wall,
what are some things you look for in a bathroom if you go into a girl bathroom? Real shit as
The
a
the
man.
wall got a weird stain on it and shit. No.
That
Bro,
is
I
clean.
look. I ain't gonna lie.
Linen
I look at the
gotta be
trash,
clean.
bro. Cause if you got mad tampons and shit in the trash, that's just dirt. My mama always raised my sisters and shit to like take that
You
shit
looking through the
outside,
girl's
bro.
trash?
I ain't
You
going
going through
through it. I'm
the
saying like you know how
Oh,
bitches be
Nigga,
having
when
in
you
the
go in the
trash and shit.
Here we
bathroom,
going through
You
the
gotta
trash.
look at the toothbrush holder.
I'm talking about bitches be having the
I'm
trash
smelling her
with the
toothbrush,
tampons
making sure her
flowing all
breath
out that
don't know.
motherfucker.
Nah,
That's
not
fucking
even
wild.
that. You gotta make sure that there's not a nigga's toothbrush there first, or in
Yeah,
That's
you
a
my
gotta check
fact.
case, a
check the bottom of the
bitch.
seat.
Let's start there.
You
You
see
gotta
some
check
dirty black
the
forces, you
around
better
the
get the
bottom of the
fuck out
toilet.
that house.
You gotta check
Medicine
around the back of
cabinet.
the toilet. You
Yeah,
checking
like
the
the
back of
bottom
the
part.
toilet?
The bottom
I
part.
go to the
Mm,
bathroom
mm.
cabinet and look at prescriptions and shit if there's any too.
Hell
Be
yeah, cause
Googling.
them bitches
I
be
Google the
burning.
fuck
Oh, you gotta
shit.
catch the bitch on the meds. They be burning and shit.
And I Google the fuck out them shit. What the fuck does this shit cure?
So if you went to a girl bathroom, right, and you opened her medicine cabinet and it was mad pills, you freaking out immediately?
Mm-hmm.
I Google them
I ain't
shit.
Cause this
doing
bitch,
none of this shit.
it's only two things. The craziest or burning.
Nah,
Just
that's
a
not
bunch of
true.
syllables on the
That's
pills.
not
You don't
that's
know
not
what they say.
true.
They
That's
last
not
minute.
true.
I
You
don't
that
give a fuck. I Google
if
the
you
fuck out
see a
them shit.
bunch
What
of pills
the
and you feel like that's a problem, definitely Google them shits and make sure
I'm
that
not
it
going through
ain't
her medicine
nothing
cabinet in the first
crazy.
place.
But shit, at my age, shit, I'm 31. I got a medical condition. I take medicine because of that. Like shit,
Nah,
I take fucking 13 vitamins and supplements every morning and then a whole bunch at night. I don't know. I take all types of shit. That don't got nothing to do with nothing. I just got a fucked up ass body and a fucked up ass system. But
I ain't gonna lie.
other
Some
than
shit like that
that,
happened to
like
me before.
that don't mean that a girl is burning or just cause
Or
she
she
got
crazy.
mad pills.
And that's the purpose of Googling them
Oh,
shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong now.
How
One of
long
my
are you
pills is
spending in this
definitely
girl's
for my
bathroom that you're
bipolar
not asking
disorder, you
questions?
know, but
You like
So
shit, it
in
this
there
is what
girl,
searching up her
it
pills
is.
and
this girl,
shit?
listen,
Like what is going on?
this girl that I was talking to, right?
Well,
I
he
kept
said he was
calling her
going through the
crazy,
trash.
bro. This, you're listening? Hold on. The girl I was talking to, I kept calling her crazy, bro. And she kept having these mood swings, bro. And she was like, "Nah, I'm not bipolar, nothing." But she ended up moving in with me for a little second. Nigga, I seen the pill she done put in the cabinet. I Googled that bitch, said bipolar, schizophrenia. I said, "Oh hell no."
If y'all sharing a medicine cabinet, I think that's different than if you go over to a girl house and then you go into her medicine cabinet.
No,
Don't put me
you
back
don't think it's
on.
appropriate to do your research?
I'm
Bro,
not
it's
going.
appropriate
No,
for her
that's
to
your
actually
medical
tell me she
business.
really
I'm not.
crazy.
Hell nah, Donnie, you tripping.
I'm
Okay,
Yeah,
you
not going
see
through that
anything
bitch's
with
medicine
ceiling on
cabinet.
the
That is
end of that
crazy to
shit,
me.
you need to Google.
anything with the
If we
word
meet me in
Box
filling,
the
you better
ceiling,
get the
name,
paper
fuck
but
out of
ceiling.
here.
What else is there? What else do they got out
Anything
here?
with
I
a
don't
filling.
know. People put some
Nah,
comments. Let him know. Google that
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Donnie.
I
Yeah,
need to
look
let
that
the
shit
shit.
up,
I need
nigga.
to
Google.
let the dates on the
I'm
joints
not
and all
going
that.
through a girl
I'm
medicine cabinet.
allergic
That
to
is
all that
crazy
shit.
to me.
Same
Anything with a
thing
It's
for
cylinder.
women out here, though. Niggas be having shit in cabinets too. Don't just say it's a woman.
it's the same shit.
Okay,
I never said
y'all
that.
be battling some demons. Okay.
Hey,
Okay, not the
who
demons.
dumping?
Yeah, I never did that shit before.
I think Rue Dublin.
Bro, you might be doubling, gang.
think
Yeah,
I
I know.
am.
Yeah, I definitely think I am. Yo, I'm
Now it's
crying,
got a
y'all.
delay on it. Oh, now it's happening to me.
All right, y'all, let's get right into it. I want to be toxic. We're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going for the people that are tapped in. I appreciate everybody that show love over here.
What the
Big
comments
T.
at? Ain't nobody in the comments?
Listen, they don't like to comment during when we talk, because then they're going to expose that they toxic too. I don't think they want us to know. With that, it's like a secret out here in the streets. But no, dead ass though. Let's get right into it. I'm a next toxic topic. How old is too old to be a hoe?
Shit. If you got sauce, you got sauce, nigga. That's just on the spot.
If you got sauce, you got sauce.
Hell yeah.
Y'all never heard somebody like say, "Oh, you too damn old to be out there doing that."
But it's like if I ain't find the right one to sit down with, I'm gonna do my shit.
Do niggas be looking when they say that, or do they just be like saying that because it sound good when somebody asks them why they a hoe? They be like, "I'm just looking for the right one."
Nah, I tell you, I'm just
I think a lot of hoes are pretty upset.
Yeah, that's the new era of hold'em though. The new era of hold'em, there's no shame in it. You know, back, you know what I mean? There was a
Mhm.
time where being a hoe was a little bit more shameful than it is now. I don't really think it's a lot of shame in being a hoe.
I
that's
don't think
because
there's
dating is watered down.
I
I don't think there's
feel
an age
like
limit
I
on
don't
it.
think people date anymore.
That shit water.
Because I
I
feel
just
like
went on a date yesterday.
the real definition of dating has nothing to do with what people actually take it for. Dating doesn't mean exclusive. Exclusive. I couldn't say the fucking word, but I know exactly what I'm trying to say. It's
Growing
the drug.
steady.
Huh?
Growing
But
steady.
it doesn't automatically mean that though. Just
Yeah.
because you are, yeah, it doesn't automatically mean that you're exclusive because you're dating. Dating is just getting to know somebody, maybe going out a couple
Going
times.
on dates.
That's the
Shy, I
definition of.
think you're the reason that we're echoing.
Yes.
It's me. Let me check.
Hello?
Test.
Yo. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's you.
You know it's her.
Let me see what's going on. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all hold it down.
You're muted.
Put some water on that shit, man.
Let me see if it still
So
works.
Turn your
It
mic
So
down.
Donnie,
ain't doing it
you
now.
we
have
are
fun?
supposed to hold it down. Who else got a topic for the
Shit.
meeting?
That's crazy. Hold on, wait. Do I got a list of them?
50 put them in the group chat.
There we go. He back.
I have returned. I have returned. Is that a little better?
Is it better? Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it's better.
I bet.
This man trying to DJ Vlad us.
Not DJ Vlad.
Mm.
Let's ask all the hard hitting criminal
Went from
questions.
direct to Vlad.
All
That's crazy.
right, so
Vlad breath.
you never too old to be a hoe. That's what I got from y'all. That's pretty much
Yeah,
that
I don't
topic.
think there's an age limit. I
That's a
think that
simple
it's just
topic.
more scarce as people get old. Like the
Ah,
population size is scarcer,
oh, niggas be dying and
or
shit.
they go undercover, like they're hidden hoes.
I
What
bet.
the hell is this topic? What is y'all talking about?
Old hoes.
Hi, y'all. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them. They like being talked about, so we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about the act of clout chasing and how do we get rid of it? Is it possible? Is that something we gotta just get used to? Niggas just gonna be doing dumb shit as long as we support the dumb shit, right?
I
For a
feel
fact.
like the internet made that possible and popular.
Yes.
So it's not really anything that I feel like we as individuals can stop that because it's literally the internet. You want to stop the internet?
You can't.
The
So
people,
That
the
part.
people, the people gonna
Defeated.
be doing the dumb shit regardless of whether people support it or not.
Really? Do you really believe niggas is gonna be shitting on themselves on live if we don't watch? If
You
it's
don't
two
think Sam?
people
No.
watch,
I feel
Yes,
like
because you watched
so
their
much
viewer count
you
go
got
bullshit.
down, and they
dumbasses
still
that
did
are
it.
gonna watch that. You
No,
got
but
shit
that's
people
my
that are
point,
gonna see it.
Donnie. A lot of this shit happened and is happening because of the internet. If the internet didn't make it so popular for people to put these videos up and get views and all this other shit, it wouldn't even be
Or you
possible.
wouldn't see how batshit crazy people really are because there wasn't a way for people to post it for everybody to see
So
in
you
the
don't think
privacy of
in
their own.
any way, shape, or form that the internet does not persuade
I'm not
people
saying
to
that.
do
I'm not saying that. I think,
The
but I also
internet
think
play
it
a
shed
big
more of
part
a
of that.
light on how crazy people are and attention-seeking people are. It just captures it more and it documents it permanently.
I don't feel like they cloud chasing. I feel like people actually happy they could finally show the real them.
Nah,
Motherfucker.
niggas be clout chasing, and then
Yeah,
I think what it is it's just like, because what is chasing? Let's break that down right quick. What is the how do you clout chase? What is that? Let's
I feel
define
like
that.
Attention
a
seeking.
It's
definition
like
of
boom.
cloud chasing.
Seeking attention from
It's
yeah,
whoever
like you
want to
see
give
you
attention
it to
see a
you.
seeking.
No,
nigga
I
popping,
feel
right?
like
And
Trying to
you
get the
and you
most
make a diss
followers.
song on that motherfucker, and you see that he popping and shit, and you start dissing him and shit like that, and you starting to get known because you dissing him, and now that nigga mentioning you in his songs and shit like that. That's clout chasing, cause you only doing that shit cause that nigga popping.
Okay, that's a what do you call that shit?
Sounds like
Example.
somebody we
I
know.
need a definition. What is the definition of clout chasing? Like, what is clout chasing?
I feel like it's inauthentic, inorganic way to try and maintain and build an audience due to attention-seeking qualities.
Getting friends from being friends with whoever listening to you.
that's not. Wait, what?
Agreeing with you. I mean, being you know what I mean,
Nigga, what?
agreeing with.
What did
You
he
don't
say?
understand what I'm saying?
No.
Nah, you lost
No,
me, Drake.
I'm saying getting attention from whoever listening to your problems, your complaints, all that, and know what I mean, gaining friends by everybody that agree with you.
I don't even think it's necessarily that because people can clout chase off of hate.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That
I
too.
got the act of seeking fame or popularity or influence,
Yes,
often through
yes.
online platforms,
Yeah,
by
that's what I
engaging in actions considered opportunist or okay. I get
My
it.
definition was pretty on point.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. That was definitely pretty much on point. Um, what is the like what do you think people get out of it though and get from it? Because like I don't really see the point in it. Like
Serotonin and dopamine.
Attention.
but
That's all.
listen, like
Attention.
listen, real shit. Like I see people that like pretend to know people like to like get attention. I see people they do like odd things, like things that grown at like they got kids at home and they like really doing this for the internet. So like my question is, it's like at what point like is that something we just gotta accept? Is that what
I
it
feel
is?
like it's bigger than the internet. That shit happen in real life. Like
Yeah.
you would meet a nigga and be like, "Oh yeah, that's my bro. That's my this, that, and the third." When you run into another group that's bringing that person up or some shit like that, and y'all don't even really know each other. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? That's clout chasing. Like you basically saying you know a
Or like,
motherfucker just based off of an interaction or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or
yeah, like when
you
niggas
see,
die and shit like that, and everybody be on the internet talking about, oh yeah, that's my son. We just talked last week. Whole
yeah,
time you ain't spoke to son in a year. Like,
that's another one.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
And
you
who you
know, you
doing
was
that
just
for?
hanging out with the dude
Motherfuckers you trying to be
yesterday, and
cool
he
with.
capping like he hung out with the dude yesterday type shit. It's like I actually yeah, I get what you're saying. Like
I
off a
got a
and
question
trying
that's
to
for
have a
you.
that's really
relationship.
clout chasing because it's like you doing that because you see all these people fucking with this man that's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Now I got
or
another
like
question.
if you see
what's
Huh?
up?
what
Clout.
Oh no,
What's
yeah,
the
no, just
question?
pop. All right, so I got a question. I got a question. Now I see so many people say this word clout. So let's break this down. All right. So clout generally refers to power, influence, and ability to get things done. Half of y'all niggas need to stop saying this. Wait, that's the definition?
Like what?
Yeah,
But
say
that is
that
what they're
again.
chasing.
No, but people say they have it, and that's why I'll be confused. That's the
No, no, no. But
that's
the
the
That
thing. Like,
that
chasing
makes
is the
sense
part
then.
of it. They don't have it, and they're doing whatever they can to try and get it.
That's where the chasing come in.
I see the vision. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that mean that anybody that wants to gain power is clout chasing, or only if you're doing it in a wild way?
Like I said, for me,
I
I feel
guess
like it's an inorganic or inauthentic method to doing it
clout
that
chasing can be put
causes
in
it.
two different ways, in two different
That
forms. If
part.
that makes sense.
it depends on how
What are
you
the
go
two?
about it.
What
Like
are the two ways for you?
if you organically, you feel me, putting shit into perspective, and then people take it as, oh, I seen somebody do that before, but you really organically doing it based off of your thoughts and shit like that, then I don't see that as clout chasing, you feel me? But it can be perceived that way.
What I'm
My
saying is
question.
like where
Go ahead.
you're like making a business structure or plan around like dissing somebody that you don't have no problem with or don't know or I mean that's a cool marketing plan, but it is technically clout chasing. You don't have no problem with this person, you don't know them, you're just doing it because they have a name and you're trying to
Okay,
make yourself
I
bigger.
got one for you. So wait, what's his name? What the fuck is his name? Thatcher. Is Thatcher close?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
tagging these artists and
Yes.
Yeah. I
why?
think
Yes.
it's
Why?
marketing and promo. Why?
Yes,
Because he
sir.
thinks because at times it works for him. But overall I think it's detrimental and I've told him that before.
Does it
But
work?
that's his
Listen, does it
opinion.
work for any of
That's
these
his
niggas? Can
feeling.
I pod? Can
But
I
that's his
pod?
feeling. That's no, shut up, nigga. I'm fine right now. That's his
Yeah, he
feeling and
cooking.
emotion right there though.
Huh?
Because we can't say it's not working because you see the views, you see this is what
Bruh.
they
I
chasing.
also
You
see the
feel
That's a
me?
whole
likes and I
different
also see the
conversation. But yeah, he
comments,
gets
bruh.
engaged. We're not going to talk about the views, but he gets engagement.
Yes.
People
But
talk
that's
about it.
what
People
he's
share it.
chasing though. That's what he's chasing. That's what he want to see.
So you
So
don't
Absolutely.
is he
believe
Obviously,
that he
not
that's
found
getting
doing
him
God
to
and
make
he's
numbers.
really
what
out
he's
here
trying
trying
to
to change our
do?
souls?
What was
What?
the last part, Lito? My bad.
Go ahead.
I said so if that's what he's looking for in return from what he's I mean the goal he's trying to reach, is he not sufficiently doing what he's supposed to be doing as far as
Um,
why he's doing that?
I don't think it's his end goal. I think it's a means to an end for him, but I do agree that I feel as though he's outgrown it and he can market from a more organic standpoint now
Nah,
because he has
absolutely.
the audience.
Everybody feel that way. You feel me? It's always the
But
right way to do shit.
maybe he don't feel that way and he think
Bruh.
he nervous about doing that because he's worried about showing everybody what he really got to offer.
Listen.
But the
That's not
fact
off
that
of
he's
me him
taking
saying that
people.
to me. That's just my
So
my
from what I took from it, he's taking a group of people that's physically spoken on his name or this, that, and the third, and put them all on a bulletin board and basically attacking each one with his songs and this, that, and the third, or whatever, to gain the attention of the followers and shit like that.
yeah.
So
I mean, he's
But
done it to me
what are
and
we
it's
doing
thrown
once
me
we
off
get the
before.
attention? What are we
what?
doing once we get the attention? Because that's what like people want so much.
That's the conversation that I have with him. Exactly. Exactly. Because like these songs aren't going on streaming services, and some of them should. And if they're the ones that aren't, make sure that you're marketing and running ads for them as promo. If they're the ones that are popular outside of what you want, and then make sure you run your singles up for promoting a project, and then run your singles from that project. And
I
then
think
once the
I think a
project out,
lot of
promo
people
others.
I think a lot of people, especially in the town, shout out to Buffalo, you know what I mean? If you watching from anywhere else right now, we talking about our city. But I think a lot of people in our city and like, around it, I think a lot of us I think people are starting to get stuck in they're trying to get popular so long that they don't realize they became popular. Like a Thatcher, a Sammy J, these individuals already are known everywhere for the
Yeah.
wrong reasons. You can say that. You can agree or not. You know what I mean? That's your personal belief. But they're known everywhere. So when you're dealing with that, at what point do you take the notoriety and actually do something with it? And I think that's the dilemma that everyone
That's the
has
conversation that
because
I have to have. Yes.
everyone is
But that's
still
a
chasing
personal.
the clout that
That's a
they already
personal
have.
opinion, though.
But
That's a
so for
personal
me,
opinion. Them people might, you feel me, not have the goals and aspirations to move past what they doing. That's on them. That's their life.
or
That's true.
yeah,
That's true. That's true.
and my thing is, I don't think is so for me. Like, and once again, I can't speak for him because I'm not
Wait a
him.
minute,
But
nigga,
just
you
as a
brought him up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yo, when you sit
Thatcher,
there and think about it and shit, you be like, wait a minute, Lito, you brought him up.
yeah,
This is a lot.
Lito Brown. So
Yeah.
so what I was about to say is
Bro, what
I
you
I
saying?
I think that for him, his messaging, what he's trying to put out in his music is he's trying to use that to outweigh, and he hopes that that'll outweigh like some of the clout chasing aspects of what he's doing, and he's just doing. He thinks that that's separate and it's getting eyes, and I think he tries to keep that separate and doesn't realize that they're intertwined. You know what I mean? Like when he's tagging some of these people, he acts like the song is about them, but sometimes it feels a little disjointed or unrelated. You know what I mean? Like it's not. He just tagged them to get their eyes on it, and I think more people realize that than he realizes. And if he just relied on the strength of the song or marketing off of the theme of the song rather than other people's names, or if you're gonna go that route, go all in like Blue Paper Nas is doing, where he's like getting the he's got somebody dressing up as Sammy, and then he's switching roles with Sammy, or like that. You know what I mean? He's really involved with who he's naming in his music, and it's not. You know what I mean? So that's the conversation I would have.
Nah, I feel you though.
I know that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, listen. I want to thank everybody that popped up for the podcast today. I do want to go over a couple announcements and shit like that. Lito, you got anything to say to the people before I do my shit? Because you always interrupt. I ain't got time for this shit today. So we're gonna put it on Lito right quick, so Lito can say everything he has to say to the people. So when I start my shit, I don't get interrupted.
Nah, just a couple shout outs, nothing too crazy though. Shout out to Infinity Entertainment. You feel me? Shout out Kenzo King, Harlem 9. Shout out Big Wig, Rose Goldie. You feel me? I got a lot of shit going on with a lot of people, you feel me? So I'm adding on more brands to my little dashboard and shit. So just shout out to the people that fuck with Lido. Shout out to TCAS Network. Tap in Wednesday. We lit.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Okay, okay. Anybody else want to talk to the people right quick before I close out? Anybody got anything else coming up?
I got a music video I'm about to start promoting for my song The Return. I edited it myself. I got some announcements coming soon with my engineering and stuff. Stay tuned for that. With a new location possibly. And then pop out tomorrow at Hardware on Allen, see me perform.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. I want to say thank you and shout out to everybody that taps in with us on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you know the vibes. Pretty much as I close out today, I want to say I want to close out with honestly, it's the same old cliche shit, man. You know what I mean? Stay focused on your goals, man, and don't allow you to get in your way. I think that's the highlight of my I think speech today is going to be don't allow you to get in your own way. I feel like we can be our biggest enemies and we don't realize that. I feel like sometimes we be in mental competitions and mental battles that we don't even need to be in. I feel like sometimes we be fighting wars and we the only ones in it. Sometimes that can happen. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can be so invested and you can care so much that you just doing too much, and you gotta honestly say to yourself, "Yo, you doing too much." Like, what's some real shit? So like
why?
No,
yeah,
yeah. You know what I mean? And it's better ways to handle shit. And like no real shit. And I used to my best example of this is me personally. I used to hate when niggas did shit I did. Like this is what I mean. Like if I do something, don't fucking do it right after. Like literally, like I'll announce something and the nigga announce it after. I'll be like, God damn, you just got the idea too, huh? Nah, but it used to bother me, real shit. And then what I had to realize is that imitation and that flattery shit is a real thing. And what I had to realize is if you're doing something in the public eye, you got to understand that at this point, once it's announced, my only job in life is to do it better than you, nigga. And that's it. And that's it. And if you understand that, then you good. Like I ask any rapper, I'll be like, bro, you don't feel like the competition is too many rappers, there's too many rappers. And one rapper actually told me the best thing ever. He looked at me, he said, no, because I'm better than them niggas. So if they want to come out here and battle, cool. I ain't worried about them niggas. I know what I can do. And when you truly believe in your own ability, you good, man. You good on some real shit. You ain't got to worry about it, man. Don't focus on other niggas. Focus on you. The better you are individually, mentally, the more you know, the better you will be in life, period. Thank everybody for tapping in once again. HB Kibia music available on all platforms, okay? This is the TKRS Network. We had Big Keisha in this bitch. She didn't get too toxic. She was way more toxic on the call this morning. I want y'all to know she was talking her shit. She came in here and was like, you know what, everyone? I'm just going to let you guys do it. Nah, but yo, shout out Big Keisha, of course. Shout out Rue. You got something for sale? No? Nothing?
Shout out Rue.
You got some headphones or something?
Everything's for sale. Even you.
Yo, what? Yo, that's wild, yo. He didn't mean that. Yo, bro. Nah, that
we promoting.
No, shout out to everybody that tapped into the TKRS network, okay? This Wednesday, yet again, okay? I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna say it again just cause. Get ready for the battle of a lifetime. No, I'm just playing. We got
she gonna skate, bro. I'm telling
Red
you.
Rum.
She about to
Red
skate.
Rum faces off against Star last weekend really surprised a lot of people. A lot of people didn't really probably expect that. Straight fire. Expect more of that this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The beat battles start at 8 p.m. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the music video reactions last or how I want to do that yet. And we are introducing, let's get on to that battle because this is the first ever one. Music video battle. Okay. So 3 music videos against 3 music videos. Okay. We out here being innovative. Okay. We creating new ways to create competition. Okay. So with that being said, I was talking to Lito earlier or like yesterday or some shit like that. I don't remember when it was, Lito, but we was talking and pretty much we were talking about the beat battle shit. I'm like, that's another way we can do it. I just screamed out this. So it made sense. We're doing it now. That's how it goes too, y'all. I want y'all to know if you want to get something done, just do it. That's the number one thing too. All that complicated. Oh, I got to put the math together. I got to make this make sense.
Trial and error.
Just do that shit, bro.
You do something wrong, you figure it out, and you do it better next time.
Fuck it. We like 40-something battles in. Fuck it. We'll figure it out.
Comments, let us know who y'all think gonna win this video battle. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Music video battles a little different, y'all. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. Most of y'all videos is whack. And I'm not even being like mean. I'm being honest. Y'all in the same spots. It's a lot of corner store action. It's not a lot of, creativity. And that's what I mean. Like, we get it. Y'all got the best cameramen. Y'all calling the Chris Coles. Y'all calling the Dannys. Y'all doing that right. Y'all are. But it's time to start creating layouts and like plans for your videos. Start coming up, get some actors, you know what I mean? Do a little bit more in there than just showing us that you got the sticks and you be with your niggas. Like, we know this. We believe you. Now it's time to give us a little bit more because that creativity is, you don't see the baby making a video with just a bunch of niggas and sticks all day. Like, no, you see creativity. You see that's how you get to that next level. You got to show them that you
impact my votes.
Like creativity is everything. And I'm just saying that off of the music video reactions. A lot of the music video reactions we've been doing lately, we've been getting a lot. I've been hearing a lot of people say it. Like, this shit is the same video I just watched. It's a different nigga.
Yes. You better make sure you put that creativity in my video for they be chopping your head off.
First of all, no, y'all niggas got to get creative. Lito, you the same. You on the boat too, bro. You got to get creative. The corner stores, the stones. This is nice. Good visuals. Great clear cameras. Nice. But if you really want to make that difference, bro, I need a memorable video. I want a video I can go back and watch again. Like, oh, that shit was crazy, bro. You see what happened in that shit? You know what I mean?
That take extra effort from the videographer.
No, it don't. Most of these videographers get the same layout. We out here with our niggas. Record us.
Whoever directing the video.
I come out with a general idea for my video.
It don't be no directors, gang.
Okay, but
it be
what you video is not the it factor that people look at when they watching the video. I promise you, it's the extra shit. It's the extra shit that you see in the video. It's the shit that you wouldn't have thought could have been in the video. It's the extra. You feel me? It's the brains behind the shit. So at the end of the day, if you the man with the camera, you the man with the plan. I'm the motherfucking actor.
And I think I wish I had got some videographers on here with me today because we was gonna crush it out together. There's no way in hell you should think your videographer is supposed to do the job of a director.
What you mean? So producers that make beats. What are you talking about? They ask the artists what type of beat you want. We tell y'all that. That's just like us going and recording it. And y'all motherfuckers supposed to come up with the creativity behind the beat. I'm here to tell you,
Lito. A director is a separate gig than your videographer. If you didn't know that, I'm here to tell you. You should have a separate person actually controlling the video. We're here next. We here. We got these people. I need people here. It should not be the nigga holding the camera. That's the first problem. If you're holding the camera, you're already doing something. Why is it one nigga got to do everything? Let's just be honest here.
Because you the editors, you the director, you nigga don't act like you ain't the motherfucker behind the scenes, motherfucker doing this shit.
Lito. Dumb niggas not all superhuman. So what's happening is they're trying
it. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you.
So what I'm telling you is they should probably get some more hands on that.
That's why I don't want to say I be directing my own music videos, but I come up with a concept for my videos and at least like an idea for like a type of
And
location.
Lito, you gotta remember too. Lito be talking to me and shit, and everybody else like, Nick, what we doing is normal. This shit ain't normal. So therefore, you asking one nigga to do 10 things on a set. That's not normal. I know I do it, but I don't want to. That's not normal. The average person should be able to do one fucking job, and then he'll probably do a great job at it. That's what I'm saying. That's something that we should be focusing on when we're putting these videos together as artists and as directors. We should be coming up with plans. Okay, your song's about this. Like Lito, you roasted a nigga from I forgot where he was, Mississippi. You roasted the nigga, right? Told him to stop rapping, all because he was singing at a playground. The playground alone pissed you off. Okay, like the playground in the video.
The nigga was in a fucking grocery store, a fake grocery store.
They get the little Yachty on that shit.
Shooting niggas and doing all this gunplay shit. Like it made no fucking sense at all.
Hey man, I shot a video in Big Lots
And that's
before with
my
Thatcher.
point. It needs to make sense, people, and that's what I'm saying. The direction in the videos, man, that's all that matters. If you really can do that and you can really put a good video together, bro, we gonna show love. That's who I'm looking for. I say all that to say that's what we looking for with the music video battles. Okay, like for example, the Shogun Wiz versus the Blue Paper battle. Okay, these are two individuals that put a lot of time into their videos. Okay, you can tell these niggas are buying extra props, hanging out of cars. Okay, they got shit attached to them. They running, they getting chased, shit on fire. It's mad shit happening. Okay, that's the type of shit you got to do if you want to be on the next level, especially visually. You know what I mean? And they get better reactions, and people really tap in with them because of the visuals on those videos. So all we doing is putting a highlight on it, showing love. But big shout out to Shogun Wiz and Blue Paper Nas. You can catch them this Wednesday night, okay? 9 p.m. Okay. PKRS Network available on all platforms. Okay, that's gonna be a hell of a battle.
They got the same videographer.
That's my point. It ain't on the videographer, nigga. It's on the artist. Cause you know what? You wanna know a secret? The niggas that make their videos also made them trash ass videos. You know why? Because they're not directors. They're there to do their job. Okay. Blue Paper directed that video. Shogun directed that video. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my point.
They directed. They put their opinions in the
video, but I definitely seen Blue Paper joint, and his joint definitely had extras. It was good quality.
No, they be going crazy. You know what I mean? And that's the type of quality, you know what I mean, you should strive for. So hopefully we won't have a lot of these because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people, and then the second problem is a lot of y'all don't have music videos, period. Fuck a vision. Y'all don't even have them, period.
That's my biggest issue. Is like I got to build up a cat. That's why most of my songs I ain't dropped yet. Is because I'm trying to build up a big catalog of videos.
I was asked why I don't show enough Buffalo music. Like a lot of my town don't have a lot of music videos, bro. I'm gonna be very honest with you. That's why we talking to a lot of out of towners that's sitting in their music because they're making videos. We need videos, people. I keep saying it. Tap in with your favorite videographers and get to work, bro. Get to work. With that being said, though, we did do the announcements for that. Big shout out to that battle. Of course, the beat battle. Of course, if you're ready to hear some shit, you want to tap in. You looking for some beats. You're an up and coming artist. Make sure you tap in. Duke Pyramid Beats. Tongue twister. And of course, a Royal Fresh will be April 16th, 8 p.m. Tap in Eastern Standard Time. TKRS Network. Is he like on a call or something? I don't know what you got going on. All right, with that, and then of course, last but not least, we got Spitter Mac in this bitch. Okay, Spitter Mac will be going against Depot. I don't Lito help. Damn it, Lito be leaving me to die, bro. He be knowing I'm stuttering. I'm like, shit, help me.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't even. I think that's my issue right now. Big shout out to that battle though, okay? Big shout out to that battle. Yo, big shout out to that battle, man. What you want me to do? Little said I do everything. God damn it. No, I'm just playing, man. Big shout out to everybody. I appreciate the team. Real shit. You can catch us in here what is it? Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Sorry. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm getting the judges together now. Of course, once again, Donnie Sav, Carlito Smooth, Rue, Big Keith, HB Kevy. This was your panel today. I appreciate the panel. If you are interested in joining future panels, okay, tap in with PKRS Network or hit up Lito. Just hit up Lito. Lito respond fast, so hit up Lito. Definitely hit up Lito. But I appreciate all of y'all. Okay, we getting out of here. PKRS Network. You know the vibes.